Part 1. Echoes in the Red Twilight. Novatra, a world clinging to the edge of a red dwarf star's meager warmth, lay beneath a sky forever hued in deep crimson and purple. The star cast a dim, ruddy glow over a barren landscape, painting every rock and outcrop with strange shadows. The air was thin and cold, the soil infertile. Yet for 3,000 years, it had been humanity's refuge. Here, 1,000,000 survivors had once fled after the Galactic Council burned Earth itself to cinders, reducing humanity's birthplace to a molten wasteland. Now less than that number remained, as generations struggled and dwindled in their underground havens. Amelia Chen stood at the entrance of a hidden city carved deep into Novatra's crust. She was not old by the standards of their time. Humans here rarely lived beyond a century, but the weariness on her face spoke volumes. As the leader of the Human Continuity Project, she bore the burden of maintaining hope. Her breath formed ghosts of vapor in the sparse atmosphere. The horizon stretched empty, a symbol of their isolation. Above and behind her, the city's gate glittered with soft lights. Humanity's technology had regressed since the Exodus, their advanced starfaring heritage reduced to patchworks of pre-Exodus artifacts and homegrown ingenuity. They were, after all, a secret still, not daring to attract the Council's gaze again. A crackling voice in her earpiece broke the silence. "Director Chen," it said, an excited quiver in its tone, "we found something. You need to see this." Amelia's heart tightened. Discoveries here were often grim. Ancient wreckage, malfunctioning equipment, or dead-end clues about their past. She turned and hurried below the surface, deeper into the labyrinth of tunnels and excavation sites. Part 2. Whisper of the Past. Minutes later, Amelia stood in a newly excavated chamber. Dr. Zara Okoi, chief archaeologist and a passionate seeker of truth, awaited her. Zara was a slight woman with dark, bright eyes that gleamed in the torchlight, her hair bound in a scarf. She knelt beside a sleek metal cylinder, half buried in rock. "It's human in origin," Zara whispered, voice trembling with excitement. "Predating the Exodus by at least a century. A time capsule, I think." A time capsule? Amelia felt a surge of curiosity and fear. Humanity's distant ancestors had prepared many such relics, hoping someone would survive to find them. She nodded. "Open it carefully." Zara's fingers danced over the cylinder's surface, feeling out invisible seams. With a hiss of escaping air, the top slid open. A soft hum preceded a burst of light. Holographic projectors, still functional after eons, flickered to life. A ghostly figure materialized, an older woman, Dr. Samantha Reeves, her face lined with determination and sorrow. "If you are seeing this," the hologram began, voice echoing softly in the chamber, "then humanity has survived. I am Dr. Samantha Reeves, lead scientist of Project Phoenix. What I'm about to tell you will rewrite everything you know about our past and place in the galaxy." The hush that fell over Amelia's team was absolute. For an hour, they listened, transfixed, as Dr. Reeves told a tale that shattered their accepted history. The Galactic Council had not been benevolent mentors. They had not been provoked. They had feared humanity's potential and orchestrated Earth's destruction. It was no mistake or misunderstanding. It was premeditated genocide. Amelia's blood ran cold. For generations, they blamed themselves for their downfall. Now to learn it was a calculated move by the Council, that their entire legacy of shame and regret was built on a lie, sparked a fury she struggled to contain. But Dr. Reeves offered more than revelations. She gestured to a small crystalline cube that rose from the cylinder. "This is Phoenix," the hologram explained. "A quantum eye containing all of humanity's scientific, technological, and cultural knowledge before Earth's fall. With it, you can rebuild what we lost. More importantly, you can fight back." Part 3. awakening the Phoenix. In the following weeks, they brought Phoenix online. The cube's AI surpassed their dreams. It unveiled blueprints for faster-than-light drives far superior to their crude jump systems. It described energy weapons to pierce the strongest shields, medical tech to end disease and extend lifespans. Amelia watched as Novadera's scholars pored over every detail, hungry for knowledge that could restore their people's brilliance. Phoenix also confirmed the Council's greatest fear: humanity's adaptability and relentless drive. They attacked Earth preemptively to prevent any challenge to their dominion. The bitter truth weighed heavily on Amelia's soul, but it also fueled resolve. Late one night, surrounded by holographic projections of old Earth cities, oceans, and forests, Amelia wept quietly. She mourned the billions lost and cursed the Council's arrogance. When tears ran dry, what remained was purpose. The time for hiding and isolation had ended. Part 4. Seeds of Rebirth. 2 months after activating Phoenix, Amelia convened Novadera's governing council. They met in a large cavern lit by bioluminescent fungi. Representatives, scientists, engineers, military leaders faced her anxiously. "For generations we've lived in secret," Amelia began, "thinking we were to blame for our fate. Now we know the truth. The Council murdered Earth out of fear. With Phoenix, we can regain our strength. Will we remain hidden, or stand and reclaim our place in the galaxy?" A murmur rippled through the crowd. Some urged caution. The Council was vast and powerful, their forces innumerable. Others, eyes lit with the fire of vengeance, demanded action. They would make the Council pay for millennia of deceit. In the end, they chose a path both bold and careful: prepare in secret, gather intelligence, rebuild their strength. When the moment was right, humanity would emerge not as victims, but as equals. Over the next 5 years, Novadera transformed. Vast underground factories mass-produced advanced ships. Teams tested new drives in secret test sites. Intelligence operatives infiltrated nearby star systems, whispering to other species in chains. A new generation grew up on tales of Earth's glory and the Council's treachery, eager to see human ships roam free once more. Amelia watched their spirit flourish. Amid it all, Phoenix became their guiding star, advising on technologies long lost, recounting cultural treasures from old Earth, reminding them of who they had been and could be again. Part 5. Contact and Alliances. One day, Dr. Zara Okwe rushed into Amelia's office with shining eyes. "We've made contact," she said breathlessly. "With the Archery." The Archery, a species Phoenix mentioned, known for engineering genius. They once neared Council membership before the Cataclysm. The Council had subjugated them, fearing their brilliance. If humanity could ally with them, it would greatly bolster their chances. They set a covert meeting in a neutral system. Amelia dispatched her best diplomats. After tense negotiations, Archery representatives, insected with glittering carapaces and multifaceted eyes, agreed to work with humanity. They too yearned to throw off the Council's yoke. The alliance took shape. The Archery's technical prowess meshed with humanity's rediscovered innovation. The Malik, another oppressed species, biological ships capable of astonishing feats, joined quietly, swayed by promises of a just new order. Amelia felt hope bloom. They were not alone. The galaxy harbored countless races that chafed under Council tyranny. Humanity's reemergence was a beacon. But Amelia also feared losing control. The galaxy was vast, and this alliance might spark chaos. Part 6. The Opening Salvo. With alliances forged and fleets built in secret, humanity prepared to strike. The Council's outer perimeter defenses and key installations would be the targets. They chose the Centauri Nexus, a major Council hub, as their first objective. It was a symbol of council power. Taking it down would send a message. The day came. The Nemesis, humanity's flagship, led a stealthy armada into position. Admiral Helena Vega and Captain Alexei Volkov coordinated with Archery and Malik fleets. Amelia watched via holographic monitors from Novadra, heart pounding. They dropped cloaks at the last second. Council ships, complacent after millennia unchallenged, scrambled in disarray. The human armored ships surged, their graviton weapons and advanced drones obliterating Council defenders. In moments, the Council's proud nexus burned. Victorious cheers rang out. But joy soured quickly. The Council commander triggered a self-destruct, vaporizing the station and killing many Alliance ships in the blast. Humanity paid a heavy price for this first strike. Still, the message was clear. Humanity had returned, and the Council bled. Part 7. Ripples of Change. News of the Centauri Nexus's fall spread, igniting rebellions. Praxians overthrew their overseers, the Krellin Empire declared independence, and Cybernetic Exon dismantled Council relays. But chaos cut both ways. Without careful guidance, anarchy might engulf the galaxy. Humanity scrambled to maintain discipline. Allies looked to Amelia for leadership, but she was just one woman who never asked for such responsibility. A coded transmission arrived from their spy network. The Archery homeworld was under attack. The Council struck back hard, trying to make an example of their new allies. Humanity rushed to defend them. The second engagement began. In that battle, Mallet bioships shielded human and Archery vessels, and again they won. But the Council's desperation raised new questions. What were they hiding? Rumors of an Omega Protocol emerged, a final, terrible contingency weapon. Part 8. Earth Restored. Amelia directed her gaze to Phoenix for insight. But Phoenix knew little of Omega Protocol. It advised caution and pressing their advantage. In the meantime, their spies uncovered a shocking secret, a priority transmission from Earth. Earth thought destroyed, yet here was a signal. With trembling anticipation, Amelia's teams opened the transmission. It displayed Earth, restored, with lush ecosystems, grand habitats orbiting above. An alien figure, the custodian Xavier, explained that Earth was never destroyed. A hidden faction within the Council preserved it, hoping humanity would one day return enlightened rather than vengeful. This revelation shook Amelia. Their entire mission had centered on avenging Earth's destruction. Now they learned Earth lived, tended secretly for millennia. She felt anger and betrayal, but also relief. Earth's survival was a miracle. Before they could process this, warning sounded. A massive Council fleet, larger than any before, approached an ally world. The Omega Protocol was active, shaping reality and threatening all existence. Part 9. Final Showdown. At the Axiom Nexus, the Council's last stronghold, the largest battle commenced. Humanity arrived with Archery and Malik, and new allies from species liberated by their example. Council forces ringed the Nexus with countless warships. The Omega Protocol's energies twisted spacetime, creating anomalies that shredded ships and disrupted tactics. On the Nemesis's bridge, Amelia and Admiral Vega organized a three-pronged assault. Malik as the vanguard, Archery drones to disable defenses, and human ships to break through. Meanwhile, Captain Volkov's stealth team would infiltrate the Nexus to stop Omega Protocol at its source. The fighting was brutal. Ships vanished into gravitational rifts. Biological Malik fleets fought valiantly, soaking enemy fire. Archery drones overwhelmed point defenses. Human warships struck lethal blows. Inside the Nexus, Volkov's team found strange corridors turned organic, pulsating with energy. Supreme Counselor Vexalia herself interfaced with the colossal energy orb, the Omega Protocol's heart. It could rewrite reality, erase human victory from history. But a hidden failsafe, the custodian's last gift, disrupted its operation. Vexalia raged, but the orb destabilized. The station shuddered. Volkov ordered a retreat as everything collapsed. Outside, the Council fleet faltered. Without their ultimate weapon, they were outmaneuvered. They began to surrender. In a final cosmic flash, the Axiom Nexus imploded. Survivors drifted among wreckage. The Council's authority shattered. An exhausted Alliance fleet watched as the Council's last defenses crumbled. Part 10. After the war. Silence settled. The Council was finished, its rule undone. Freedom, but also chaos reigned. On the Nemesis, Amelia stood before a holographic image of Earth. The custodian Xavier contacted them, explaining how Earth was maintained, terraformed over millennia. Earth awaited humanity's return. Amelia felt a profound conflict. They had wanted revenge for Earth's destruction, but Earth lived. Their war changed the galaxy's future, costing billions of lives. Now they faced a moral duty, to rebuild not only humanity, but a just galactic order. Allies who fought by their side deserved peace and prosperity. Admiral Vega approached. "What now?" she asked softly. Amelia smiled weakly. "Now we do what we promised. We establish a new order, a federation of equals. We share knowledge, govern through dialogue, not fear. And then we go home. Humanity will reclaim Earth, not as conquerors, but as stewards." Helena nodded, pride and relief shining in her eyes. Part 11. Epilogue, A Brighter Tomorrow. In the following months, on countless worlds, the remains of council bureaucracy crumbled, replaced by assemblies where every species had a voice. Humanity brought forth the treasures of Phoenix, teaching advanced medicine, clean energy, fair governance. The Archery shared engineering marvels. The Malak offered biological innovations. The custodian guided them through Earth's hidden technologies and biosphere. Terraforming knowledge spread, healing scarred worlds. The new federation took shape, forging treaties of mutual defense and exploration. They built wormhole gates connecting distant star systems, ensuring no world need stand alone again. Amelia, wearied but hopeful, traveled aboard the Nemesis to Earth's orbit. There, from a high orbital platform, she gazed down at blue oceans, green forests, cities built by mysterious guardians. She remembered old Earth from Phoenix's archives, her ancestors' art, music, and ideals. Now, this renewed Earth would blend the old and new, human and alien wisdom interwoven. Volkov stood beside her. "The Council feared us because of what we might become," he said quietly. "They were right to fear our potential, but not for the reasons they thought." Amelia nodded. "They feared a monster, but we've chosen a different path. We became liberators, mediators, creators of something better." In distant galaxies, liberated species began cultural exchanges. Children learned of Earth's survival as a symbol of resilience. The malice that once tainted the galaxy receded. Challenges remained: rogue warlords, resource disputes, lingering mistrust, but they faced them together, guided by the lessons learned in struggle. Phoenix, safely stored in Earth's new archives, advised humbly. Humanity no longer needed it to survive day to day. Its voice became one among many in a chorus of ideas. It had done its duty, ensuring humanity rose from ashes to shape its destiny. As years passed, Earth once again sang with human laughter and alien voices. A council of species convened in Earth's orbit to discuss colony allocations, art festivals, and educational programs. Now that might replace oppression, curiosity replaced suspicion. Amelia would walk the old beaches once more, beaches that ancestors knew only as lost memories. She would present to the galaxy a vision, not empires built on fear, but federations built on trust, where the memory of Earth's near destruction served as a warning, and the legacy of their final war reminded all that power must serve compassion. In a final gesture of unity, Amelia opened a portal to Novadra, inviting those who never saw the surface to come see the barren fields where humanity once huddled in darkness. Now they saw it as a museum of perseverance. Because now they had Earth's abundance and the galaxy's friendship, ensuring no world need be a secret refuge again. Part 12. A Universe Rewritten. In quiet moments, Amelia reflected on the long path, from a desperate leader scanning a barren horizon to orchestrator of a galactic renaissance. The Council's Omega Protocol had tried to rewrite reality. But humanity rewrote reality in a different sense, through choices and alliances, transforming oppression into cooperation. The final message she sent to all allied worlds was simple. We are here, we have always been here, and we will remain as long as life endures. Let us learn from the past to guide a brighter future. The galaxy heeded her words. The legacy of Earth's fall and humanity's resurgence became legend, a story passed down through millennia, teaching that even from near annihilation, hope can flourish. Life always finds a way. And so humanity, at last, went home. Home to Earth, home to the stars, home to a galaxy no longer ruled by fear. With Phoenix's knowledge and their allies' trust, they shaped a tomorrow worthy of their ancestors' dreams. The war was over, and the work of creation had just begun.